I don't know about that, him being the best, but your jersey giving it away is not objective. Welcome everybody.
Right
Welcome
there.
everybody to the
Well,
Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network. It's Thursday, post Hump Day edition. Oh, hey Sally, you enjoy your Hump Day? Are you ready for the weekend? Thank God tomorrow's Friday, TGI Fridays. Oh my God. I am Josh Lopez. You can follow me at Twitter at WC Josh Lopez. I'm the host of the Sports Drive here. We're live every Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays here on ASN, where every team has a fan and every fan has a voice. Also, don't forget, make sure to follow us on Twitter at @thesports_drive. Best way to do that. Make sure to follow us there. We'll follow you back and interact with us. Interact with us here in the chat room if you have any questions, soliloquies, rants, or whatever. I would love um, to hear from you guys in the YouTube chat room as well. I am here alongside my great colleagues. So I'll get to the G Honda introductions in a couple of seconds. But as always, public service announcement: this is a non-politically correct sports talk show. So if you're easily offended, the show is not for you. I try to stray away from vulgar language in the negative sense. Maybe I do it in a comedy sense, but most of the anger comes from Sean during the bash hour. So I just have to make that very clear before we get started here. So I hope you guys sit back and strap it down because we're about to have a fun show today. As always, we got a debate for you guys today. We got the bash hour, of course, and we got fact or fiction, which is always one of the fun segments in the show. Anyways, it's time for the Gene Honda introductions. All right, here we go. Introducing first from Blue Bumblebee, Kentucky. We got a young man who's got a shaped head of a dinosaur. He's 1 second he said Xbox headphones and transitions to Meek Mill headphones. By the way, PlayStation is better than Xbox at this point. This young man
oh
is
boy.
a is the grandson of the owner of the KFC Yum Center. He has free hookups with biscuits and chicken tenders and all the above there at KFC. He hangs out with Jim Cornette and Kenny Bolin on the weekends. And he loves to score chicks with his Godfather Pip outfit at local independent wrestling shows. He is a rap bastard himself. Here he is, Andrew Browning.
What's going on, guys? I'm glad I got my camera on now. About time.
Now, not only you're the brownie master, but you're the chicken master. Yes.
This is not completed.
Hey, Browning, it's been since 1960 since the Eagles' last championship.
Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, introducing next, we got Mr. Tunsil Hill in the building. This young man hangs out with Laramie Tunsil on the weekends. He is a Miami Marlins fan. He is a Miami Dolphins fan. He likes home run statues in ballparks. He'll be hanging out with yours truly at the tents at Camping World Stadium next next spring. He is a rap bastard himself, Justin Hill.
What's going on, everyone? We got a good debate going on today, and I just wanna say this first. I'm a Dolphins fan. Period. Period.
2-on-1, 2 versus 1. Bring it on, damn it!
That's
I'll take a debate 5-on-1. Unlike Skip Bayless, I'm not afraid to hide my opinions. All right, here we go. Introducing last and certainly not least, we got Rap Bastard who hails from the middle of Bumblefuck USA. 1 second he's in Montana, next he's in North Dakota, the next he's in Minnesota. I don't know where the hell this young man is at. Oh, I do. He's in the set of Favorite Pitch 2 right now, which he's about to shoot in a couple of weeks. Here he is. It's Ben's son from the Fever Pitch movie. It's the Walmart boy, Sean. Man.
Erie! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sports Drive on this Thursday, July 14th, 2016. Greetings to Justin. Greetings to Browning. Our show for today goes like this. We have the intro and an opening rant. I have a Deflategate debate with Josh. This ought to be really interesting. So, and Justin's along with this debate too. 2 against 1. Second half, Major League Baseball preview as the second half starts tomorrow night. On this day in sports history, the birthday shout-out, Skip Bayless, Bash Hour, Fact or Fiction, and lastly, the spoken word. That's our show for today. And now, we deal with a person who every day has to type out Skippy quotes. He'll get a laugh if it's a Boston quote addressed to me, or if it's a Miami quote addressed to Justin, or if it's a Kentucky or Philadelphia Eagles quote addressed to Browning, or maybe if it's White Sox. We know he's a White Sox fan, he's a Blackhawks fan, he's a Bears fan, and he's a Bulls fan. He was covering some wrestling last night. He decided to say heck with the ESPYs, even though John Cena did a great job of hosting the ESPYs. We'll get to that. I might probably do that. Got a couple parts of my opening rant. Anyway, he is the host of the Sports Drive, Josh Lopez.
Yeah. Little tribute to Sean, even though I'm about to school him in this debate in a couple of minutes. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hope you guys are ready to have some fun. We got some interesting topics, and for the very last time, before we go to our opening rants and debate, this is the last time on this program we will discuss Deflategate.
Oh,
period. Period. All right.
I'm hurt about it.
Poor Boobala. Anyways, little plugs for Twitter. You can follow Justin at Twitter at IamJustinHill. Browning's at Twitter at BrowningMaster. Browning is the official bowling master of the Sports Drive. And Sean is at Twitter at SeanManASN. I'm at Twitter, you see on the screen right there. Also, give a shout out to the Snowman, by the way. And if you look at where we are with the Sports Drive, we're almost close to 100 episodes already.
Man.
It's crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah. By the way, folks, if you have any questions in the comment section or wherever, just put it in there. We'd love to hear from you guys. Interact with us throughout the show. All right, it's time for the opening rants. I'll be right back. I got to fix some things with my audio. You guys hear me clear or no?
Yeah.
I hear you just fine.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure because somebody said my audio's off, which is weird. Anyway, so let's go to the opening rants. Let's start off with the Walmart boy. Go ahead.
Opening
I'll be right
rant
back.
like this. Okay. I have an opening rant addressed. Josh will be right back. My opening rant, I got a couple of them. Let's see. Roger Goodell, you suck. You obviously have nothing. You don't know anything about disciplinary action. You are miserable. You are one of the worst commissioners in the NFL because you are not very good with disciplinary action, and you don't know how to make the league fun. It's called the Roger Goodell National Football League. You are a sad story. You also are bad because of the fact that you do not know how to, let's see, having to play games at Wembley Stadium is a waste of time. I'm not going to be getting myself up at 5 or 5:30 in the morning to watch. I'll sleep in and forget about watching games at Wembley Stadium.
Wait, why is that a waste of time? I'm just curious.
Because why would anybody want to get up so early in the morning to watch football? I'm ready to watch NFL at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 your time. Roger Goodell, you are also a joke because why do we have to play NFL games on a Thursday night? You don't look out for the health and safety of the NFL players. And another reason why you're a joke, Roger Goodell, is because it's also sad because maybe in a few years, instead of us playing 16 games, we may have to play 18 games. He hasn't still ruled out the possibility we might play 18 NFL regular season games, which is going to be really, really bad because that means the Super Bowl possibly goes to maybe middle of February. I've also hated that too. Why do we have to play the Super Bowl in the middle of February? And the second part of my rant is, let's see. My computer, it had to run updates today. So I'm chatting with Josh, right? My computer I have to reboot, actually shut my computer down because it's running so stinking slow. If you got updates to run it but way in advance before doing a show, you stupid thing. I hated this. I had to shut everything down and I had to took forever for the thing to turn on. It doesn't have a virus to it. I just have to make sure that I'll have to get it checked. But it's not the right time to take a crap or screw up when I'm trying to get ready to do a show. You stupid computer. Don't do that. Quit running so stinking slow. So if I have to run updates, run a scan on it, I will. But I'm so sick and tired of my laptop sometimes taking a crap on me, or you just hate it when it has to load, and you're like saying, no, load the updates after the show or way before the show. I don't like it at all. So anyway, Roger Goodell, you suck. My computer, you suck. Quit screwing up. Anyway, that's my opening rant. Browning, do you have an opening rant?
I guess I got a little banner or something here. If to see on the this is like I don't know if it's the Raiders. I can't wait for this debate. It's gonna be awesome.
The debate will be classic, no doubt about it.
Hey, can you guys hear me now or no?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
I hear you.
All right, I'm gonna put on the YouTube link to see if there's anything on, because somebody's telling me that my audio's way off. I don't get what's going on.
No.
Oh, I hear it perfectly fine, so I don't know. Whatever. Justin, do you have any opening rants before I go off here?
Nope.
No? Nothing? Any
Just about
positive things
Deflategate.
you're looking forward to?
What's today? Thursday. Tuesday. Draft.
Mm-hmm. The draft. By the way, folks, if you yesterday I had a lot of fun with Adam Daly for the podcast. Yesterday, if you did not get to check that out, go check that out. That was a lot of fun. Yesterday, we got to talk about the draft and some scenarios we thought we'd see for the GMs of Raw and SmackDown. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's a lot of fun. And my opening rant goes like this. Yes, I did not get to see the ESPY Awards last night. I had to cover 2 wrestling shows last night. Ultima Lucha Dos was just freaking insane. For those who are still looking for alternatives in wrestling, Lucha Underground is the show for you. I know that not everybody has El Rey on their television providers, but if you have a chance, go out your way to find Lucha Underground on iTunes or wherever you can find Lucha. It's one of the funnest shows to cover each week, and I love covering that show. So they're in the middle of their season finale of season 2, and next week will be the 2-hour season finale. So they've been they split it in 3 parts, Sean. So basically that's what's been going on. And then last night, after that, I got to cover the debut episode of the Cruiserweight Classic on the WWE Network. It was phenomenal. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to stay more in the positive direction today in my opening rant than negative. I really have nothing negative to say or things that are annoying me. I will say, though, I'd rather watch Golden Girls and the Marathon at General Hospital than soccer, though. Anyways, going back to wrestling, the Cruiserweight Classic was freaking dope yesterday. We had Sean Maluda, who's a cousin of the Usos, and The Rock and Roman Reigns, who kicked ass against Kota Ibushi, which was an awesome match. And I just thought it was a cool show. So if you guys haven't seen the Cruiserweight Classic, go check that out. I think it's really, really cool. And to Sean's point about John Cena hosting the ESPYs, I saw the opening monologue after the show was over, and I thought he did an awesome job. It's just funny how people in the wrestling business say that the business is at its lowest point when the top star in the business is hosting a major show like that. So keep talking your shit, but yeah, the wrestling business is just fine.
I was actually waiting for somebody else to mention about the ESPYs. I thought I could mention that, but I thought, nah. But I agree with what Justin said. The ESPYs were really, really good. John Cena did a great job, and I really liked how LeBron and Carmelo Anthony and Chris Paul and Dwayne Wade made a good opening statement about what we can do to hopefully make the community better. Because, Josh and I had a discussion, Justin and everybody, about how, hopefully that the violence, the shooting events that are going on throughout this country and protests just needs to stop. But I hope it does. I don't know if we see any end in sight, but at least people can, hopefully we can realize that good people can stand tall on this issue, and I really liked how they said that. But props, and I have to, yeah, Justin hit it well last night in the group chat last night. He said that arguably this was the best ESPY award show that was said that happened. I thought it was really cool last night that Vice President Biden presented Craig Sager. Let me try this.
Sager.
Craig Sager with the award. I have a lot of respect for Craig Sager. I remember growing up watching him. He was a great sideline reporter for Turner Sports. So just a great job in general by the ESPY Awards. And I like what Justin said too. It sure is going to be kind of sad and unusual that you're not going to see Peyton Manning play. You're not going to see Kobe Bryant play. This has been like the year of retirements when you think about it. Tim Duncan's retiring, Big Papi, of course, retiring after this season concludes. But really great job with the ESPY Awards. What did you think, Justin?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it last night. All the special tributes were pretty moving.
Phenomenal.
The introduction with Dwayne Wade, Melo, and LeBron and Chris Paul, that's going to be a very historic moment in sports history and just in the world, in my opinion. Just like those four athletes just standing on stage, just talking about what's going on in this country and how we need just to stop being idiots and just start getting along with all these gun violence. I mean, I have my beliefs on gun control and different opinions on it, but that's just me. But I do think we need stronger background checks. I don't think we should make guns more strict. I just think we just need better background checks, But back to the ESPYs, John Cena killed it. He was just amazing. He went at Cleveland. He went at the NBA. How LeBron went from a face to a heel to a face. It was pretty funny in my opinion. And then what else do we have? We have Peyton Manning, Kobe. Yeah, that was. And then we have Abby, who was pretty cool to see. Like, I didn't know she had staples in her head when she was playing soccer. That's pretty freaking cool. And then the audience just chanting Kobe, Kobe. That was touching just to see.
Yeah, with Kobe, it was a very good night for the ESPYs. I mean, so I could probably say for the opening rant for all of us that half and half. It's always good to have some good, not always have to bring the negative stuff to the opening rant too. But great job in general, and of course tonight I'll be watching President Barack Obama. He'll be talking more about the race and everything. That's on ESPN tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific on ESPN, and also on ABC.
I'll have to check that out, but I had to cover the last SmackDown before the brand split tonight, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Good time for wrestling. I'll say it again. As a guy who's been watching wrestling since the Attitude Era, I'm having as much fun right now as I did back when I was a kid. So I don't know. Maybe it's me. Justin, would you agree with that or no?
Yeah, I've been watching wrestling since I was 4 years old, and it's been a hell of a ride so far, and I'm enjoying it. It's amazing.
Period. Boom. All right. We got to handle some business here before we get back to
that's not good.
other things here. It's time for a debate. Now, Sean's lost the 4 debates we've had here on the Sports Drive, the last 4. He lost to Frank, he lost to Browning, he lost to Snowman twice.
This is true.
This is true. So Sean's been on a little losing streak, just like he was against the bets against me about a year and a half ago.
Bullshit! I beat you on the last bet. I'm going to beat you in the Bruins Blackhawks bet January 20th, and I'm going to beat Justin in that Patriots Dolphins bet in week 2.
You're not going to.
First
off, you're going to lose the January 20th. You're going to lose the January 20th bet, and you're going to lose the April game, which means you're going to be walking Blackhawks gear on Easter.
That's going to be a very black and dark Easter if that happens.
The Black Bunny? I didn't know they had the Black Bunny.
Wow.
Aches.
Yikes! Right.
Anyways, it's time for the debate. It's gonna be the Walmart Boy and Tunsil Hill against yours truly. We're gonna have a debate on Deflategate, and that's the reason why today will be the last day we'll talk about Deflategate.
Oh bullshit! What happens if he wins in the Supreme Court? Okay.
He's not winning this.
He's not going to go to the Supreme Court. He's not stupid.
Arguing the worst suspension ever.
Hey, don't be upset. Hey, you'll get to see your golden boy in the preseason.
Yeah, that Garoppolo.
Hey, Jimmy Garoppolo, I got confidence in him.
Yeah, well, we already see who's objective on at least one half of the side of this debate, or 1/3.
Moderator had to leave. Apparently, Browning had to go answer the phone.
Well, that's interesting though. We don't really have a moderator for this debate. Who's going to be the objective person in this situation here?
Could I go first for open up the debate or something?
No, we have to explain why we're having the debate. First off, we're going to say that Justin and Brady, my bad, Justin and Sean Brady is on the side of Brady that he's innocent. However, I am on the side that says that I have no sympathy for him or the New England Patriots, and he should be suspended a whole year. That's my side. We'll get more in depth in a couple minutes, but Justin, did you have something to say, bud?
Yeah, okay. I do think he's not innocent. I think just 4 games is kind of too much. 2 games maximum is where he should be at, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to get started here. I said I let Mr. Patriots fan go first, to be fair.
Yeah, right here. Patriots #1 all the way.
There's going to be a lot of biasness in here.
It's 2 versus 1. We'll take the winner of this debate on Twitter at @thesports_drive. Just put Team Walmart Boy or Team Josh. Okay? No. How about this? Team Walmart Boy versus Team Gluey Hump. Let's get that going.
My opening goes like this. Tom Brady was innocent. He had nothing to do with the deflated footballs. And Justin was very, very right yesterday. Why did he have to turn in his cell phone when, in fact, that other stuff could be very, very personal? I mean, is it going to be really, really I mean, that would be bad. Okay, it would be like if he didn't turn over his cell phone, it's probably because he didn't want other stuff released. Stuff was personal to him. Brady does not deserve a 4-game suspension. If he wants to be suspended, suspend him for 1 game or 2. Roger Goodell is the biggest fool. I have no respect for a man that doesn't know anything about disciplinary action. He did not handle Ray Rice very well. He did not handle Adrian Peterson very well. His disciplinary action sucks. I mentioned it in a little bit in the opening rant. He needs to be gone as NFL commissioner. He is ruining this game. He's ruining it, and he's not doing a good job as NFL commissioner. It's surprising that here he is, a guy that makes the least amount of, that he makes millions of dollars, and he's the least popular commissioner. And you know what, Roger Goodell? You better start selling your house up in New Hampshire, because you still are arguably public enemy #1. Brady was innocent until proven guilty. He did not have anything to do with the deflated footballs. He is innocent. And I saw it in his eyes that he was innocent on the press conference back in January of 2015. It's a fluke, and it's a disaster to have him suspended. And the Patriots have done so well handling all of the controversies that they've had to deal with Spygate, Deflategate, all of this stuff that they've had to deal with. And you know what? Let the haters hate. If people think that this team is going to go 1-3 or 0-4, they are incorrect. The New England Patriots have a strong chance of being 3-1 or 4-0 by the time Mr. Brady comes back and plays in Week 5 against the Cleveland Browns. This team has 3 home games after the Arizona game. This team does not give up. This team will be there. They're not going to be downhill. They're going to be in great shape going forward. They got one of the best defenses in the NFL. This team doesn't have to rebuild. This team reloads, and they are always strong, and they're going to handle this Deflategate thing, and they're going to win. If Brady has to sit out and serve 4 games and not take it to the Supreme Court, oh well, forget it. They got Garoppolo. I got faith in him, but Brady is innocent. He had nothing to do with the Deflategate situation.
Well, we got that soliloquy out of the way. Justin, it's your turn.
How about you go first, Josh, and then I'll go next.
No, I want you guys to get it all out before I educate you fools. Let's go.
All right. Tom Brady. There's some factual evidence that he might have done it. Okay. Let's say he did it. 4 games. All right. How about Rick Hardy beating up a woman? That should be more than 4 games, in my opinion. Sheldon Richardson, 1 game suspension while speeding on the highway, going over 120 miles per hour with a kid in the back seat and illegal drugs in the car. Just 1 game? That's kind of bad, in my opinion. And they got Ray Rice, who was only for a 2-game suspension, and we actually saw him beat his wife. Well, not really beat his wife, just punch his wife in the face. 2 games. And then we got Adrian Peterson, which is kind of a different scenario because that's his personal side of his family, which is kind of different. But I can understand why people would want him suspended because beating a kid is kind of like bad in the society. But that's his choice. It's what he wants to do with his family, and I have nothing wrong with that. If he wants to discipline his child like that, that's fine. By all means. I have no to teach him or tell him what to do with his own kids. But those other 3 guys I mentioned getting less than 4 games is awful. Tom Brady, there's not enough evidence to prove him that he's guilty. And he's getting 4 of these suspended games because Roger Goodell has a bigger ego than his freaking head. Plain and simple.
Josh, you're opening debate.
I was not objected at all. That was less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, Sean went on like a 10-minute marathon. Okay. I don't, and I'm not saying this is a bigger or less of an issue than what Deflategate is, but Shelton Richardson, Greg Hardy, and Ray Rice, or etc., have nothing to do with the topic we're talking about here. Do I think they should have been suspended the whole year? Absolutely. Those guys are scumbags, they're cowards, and all the above. I think they deserve big disciplinary action. So I want to make that perfectly clear. But we're talking about Deflategate here. Just because something happens on something that has nothing to do on the field shouldn't dictate what happens with this guy. My point is, this is not the first time we've had to deal with this crap with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, and I've had enough of it. People could say I'm a hater. I don't care. I'll wear that as a badge of honor because I hate people and teams that discredit the sport that I love or try to insult the integrity of the sport I love. And it's right in front of our TV screens. Every year we watch Patriots football. Patriots, in my opinion, you can agree or disagree. Send your hate tweets at WC Josh Lopez, Boston Sports fans. I'm not unlike Tom Brady, who's so afraid to turn his phone over. I got nothing to hide, and I'm not hiding from you, Boston Sports fans, because unlike you guys, I could say this without acting like a biased sports fan. Okay, my point is, how do you go from Spygate to Deflategate, and neither Tom Brady or Bill Belichick are not suspended for a whole year? How? That makes no sense whatsoever. And everybody says, oh, it only has to do with the phone. No, it doesn't. They have documents of the PSI being taken down from that AFC Championship game. Oh, so
it all comes to the fact
it came out in the Welsh report. They said how low the PSI was from that football game. How the referees from the game in that game said that the balls were deflated.
Okay. All right. That's one.
But the point is, it was all
Hey, I let you go off for 10 minutes, man. It's
Sean,
my
give
turn.
me some time.
I'm sorry, and people, you can agree or disagree with me, but when you have the Patriots, who are touted as the most classiest sports organization, but you have Deflategate, yes, Spygate, you have the Tuck Rule. I'm not buying the shit. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. It's BS. I think Tom Brady, for dragging this case long for 2 years, should get a year suspension. Though I think 4 games is excessive. At first I did, but with the fact that he continued to drag this thing over and over and over again, I think he should just got suspended the whole year. Because it not only is it making the NFL look bad for the fact they're still going with this stupid ass case, but secondly, you're taking this down to the government. They don't want to deal with this crap. Like, seriously, do you think the one thing the government really cares about is deflated footballs? Like, seriously. And now we have so many different debates about this. This damn topic has been talked to nauseum at this point. I have no sympathy for Tom Brady or the New England Patriots. Either Bill Belichick needs to take a hit or Tom Brady needs to take a hit, or both at the same time, to actually get the lesson that you don't have to insult the integrity or compromise the integrity of the sport to get championships or God knows what. I'm sick of the excuses. I'm sick of everybody making Brady the victim card here. If he had nothing to hide, he should have turned the phone over. Period.
But that's the thing. He's Tom Brady. You're Josh Lopez. Two big different people. Tom Brady has more shit on his phone. He has photos. He has conversations.
Well,
with
he should have
players
said
and
that.
emails.
He should have said whether he did it or not. And this would have been over 2 years ago.
But some of the information, though, is very, very personal, and I disagree with the whole situation with how you bring up the Tuck Rule, Josh. You got to. Do you remember very,
That's
very well?
different. But
I know it's different, but do you remember in January of 02 they played Oakland? The Patriots had nothing to do with that whole Tuck Rule thing. That was the officials that screwed that whole thing up. Go blame the officials. And look, Bill Belichick paid a fine for the whole thing with Spygate. And now we have to deal with the whole Deflategate situation, which
you heard us saying 3 strikes are out, right?
Well, look, Brady.
Why is it with the 3 other things we've seen with these scenarios of outside the field issues?
Brady had
Hold on, with the Tuck Rule from Spygate to Deflategate, we've had 3 different off the field issues with this team. 3 strikes are out.
Brady had nothing.
Period.
Brady had nothing to do with the deflated footballs. It was all because of an angry Indianapolis sports writer that put his name
But
in the.
that's the Boston sports radio narrative. They have no proof by that.
No, it was an Indianapolis sports writer.
Where has the proof been debunked that he did not deflate the footballs? That's my question. Everybody said he didn't do it. Show me the evidence where he didn't do it.
There's not enough evidence to show that he really did it. There's not enough.
When you have actual measurement levels of what the football was from that championship game, and referees have spoke in person that he did that the balls were deflated, there's no other excuse you can make.
Then the issue is that if everybody thinks that Brady was involved with the deflated footballs, why didn't they interview the equipment manager? Why didn't they go on them? Because they're responsible for the footballs. Maybe they had something to do with it, but Brady had nothing to do with the deflated footballs. And Robert Kraft even said it was my fault that I did not defend my quarterback, and then he did that last year in July. Roger Goodell was in the wrong.
And you don't think Robert Kraft told the equipment guy not to say anything?
Robert Kraft doesn't do anything. It's all Belichick. Belichick's the GM. Belichick's the coach. Kraft is just a puppet. He tells Belichick to do everything. That's it.
The Deflategate.
Robert Kraft is nothing more than George Steinbrenner. That's what. All the stuff on the field is Bill Belichick. That's nothing to do with Robert Kraft.
Belichick is more Spygate. Tom Brady, in my opinion, does not have to do with Spygate. This is all Belichick. Belichick is a cheater. Belichick.
My point is that this organization's got more passes than any team I've ever seen in my entire life. Bill Belichick had to pay a fine, and you lost a draft pick. in that Spygate thing. He should have been suspended the whole year. It's Sean Payton. I understand. He deliberately said, "Oh, go attack them," and okay, they got suspended here. But still, the same thing goes for this schmuck. This schmuck should have been suspended the whole year
For having
Jack being suspended the whole year.
for
Look,
having actual evidence for the fact that he's cheating.
he paid the fine. What else do you want? He paid the goddamn fine. He paid it. He got it over
Okay,
with.
Sean Payton could pay a fine, but he had to be out the entire year.
it doesn't show that Tom Brady did
It
it.
still
Doesn't
is
show
a
Tom Brady.
Goodell thing, because what did I mention at the very beginning of this debate? I mentioned one thing, and that was that Roger Goodell is the one that did not handle disciplinary action very well. He didn't handle this whole suspension of Brady well. He doesn't handle suspensions of other NFL players, even though I know it's a totally different situation than what we're talking about here.
Roger Goodell, I'm not defending Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell is the most idiotic commissioner in all the sports. Yeah, how many times have we said this even before we came on the Sports Drive, Sean? Like, come on, you know that. But at the same time, Tom Brady hasn't handled this situation well either. Why are we still talking about this 2 years ago if he didn't do anything?
The reason he's doing this because it's awful that he's being suspended for. There's not enough evidence. It shows him that he did it, but he's.
My point is, when you have actual referees from that game and equipment guys saying that the balls were doctored, I don't know what else to excuse, because we haven't seen any evidence that said that he did not do it. That's my point.
But how does it show that he did it? How does it show that Tom Brady did it?
Because he's the one in the situation. I don't hear anything else about any other guys on the team playing the footballs.
There's Belichick. There's the equipment managers. All the ball boys.
But the topic here is Tom Brady. He's the only one that's been brought up in this situation.
And that's what we're defending about. You're saying that there is evidence, and I agree with that, but it does not evidence that says Tom Brady did that. It says the balls were doctored, but it doesn't say that he did it.
When you're dragging a investigation for 2 years and that you're contemplating going to the Supreme Court, either you got something to hide or you really think you're the most innocent person on earth.
I honestly think, in my opinion, that it will not go to the Supreme Court. He's already lost to 2 judges already. He got a pass because of the fact that he was able to play the entire year. But I was like, on Brady, you might as well just serve your 4-game suspension, even though that this is really been a stupid thing from day one, when I had to wake up the next day after I celebrated the Patriots winning the AFC Championship game 45-7, and then seeing this nonsense that the Patriots were involved with the deflated football situation, which was stupid from day one. And I have to tell you, as a lifelong Patriot fan, 2015 was the year of adversity for the New England Patriots. They had to deal with the Deflategate situation. They had to deal with winning the Super Bowl. And then Brady had to deal with the fact that he didn't turn his phone over and he broke it. But I agree with Justin wholeheartedly that maybe information was private and personal and he didn't want it revealed, because then they would figure out what was said on his phone. If they wanted his phone, he should have came out and he says to them, look, if you want to look at my phone, look if I had something to do with Deflategate, but don't go into my other personal information and look at my text messages of other people I was texting, family or friends or teammates or whatever. The whole Deflategate thing was made up bullshit from day one, and that means that Tom Brady had nothing to do with the Deflategate situation. He was not involved with it, and it pisses me off that this guy has to be suspended for 4 games. He doesn't even deserve to be suspended a whole year. He's innocent until proven guilty. If you're upset with the Patriots, take it up with them. Take it up with the Patriot fans, and then they'll let you know the guy was innocent. You're missing the whole point. The guy didn't do anything with the deflated
Just because
football.
you're a Patriots fan doesn't mean Tom Brady didn't do anything. You're speaking as a fan. That's the issue here. You're speaking from a fan's point of view. I'm speaking from what I hear from broadcasters and analysts that actually played the game and talked about the fact that this organization has been compromising the integrity of this sport for the last 15 years. We talk about the NBA being rigged. The NFL is right next to that list with the NBA. If you really want to be honest with you.
What the heck is it rigged? I mean, come on. They were the dynasty of the 2000s. They haven't been rigged.
Okay, hold up. I have to say this. My point is, whether the guy did it or not, You cannot tell me that this organization has not compromised the integrity of the sport. We have 3 different things accusing this organization of something, and they have not yet learned their lesson yet. Nothing. Nothing has taught them anything. No Bill Belichick suspension for a year. Nothing to Tom Brady. My point is, if this supposedly classy organization that's done nothing wrong over the last 15 years, they need to suffer some consequences. I'm tired of the excuses.
You want to know why? Because they win, and people hate winners. People hate winners. That's why.
That's not my issue with the Patriots.
I'm not saying that's not your issue. I'm saying that's the reason they're being brought out and being hated. That's why they're being also criticized.
I hate the Patriots because they compromise the integrity of the sport. It has nothing to do with their win-loss record.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying people out there. I'm not saying you. But when you have the Steelers, who have players that are smoking weed, keep smoking weed, and you're getting caught with all these PEDs, and then you have Ben Roethlisberger, who got caught raping a girl, but no suspension and didn't do anything, that's fucking bullshit.
I agree with you.
Yes.
I agree with you, but we're talking about something that has to do on the field. That's the point of this debate, though.
Okay. Steelers, okay. Antonio Brown, remember on last year's playoff, that whole game between the Bengals, there was a whole big fight with the safeties. Yeah. Between Antonio Brown and the Bengals. But no suspension, no punishment there.
I agree with that, but that's the NFL issue. My point has been
That's on-field issue, though.
Yes, I understand, and I agree with you. But the Patriots thing, it writes in front of itself on TV. Nothing has been done, and nothing from this organization has learned anything from these issues off the field for the last 15 years.
I believe they have learned their lesson. They paid their fines.
Really? Because they're still investigating the situation, Sean. So obviously they haven't.
The only reason Tom Brady is doing this because he wants Goodell out of there, and I don't blame him. Goodell is the worst commissioner of all time, plain and simple. He wants Goodell out of the NFL commissioner spot. Okay, all the owners don't like him, plain and simple. He has done nothing right. The only thing he's done right is just make assault on women make a bigger deal in the NFL. That's the only thing he's done right. Tom Brady, it just keep going on with his investigation because he wants Goodell out, and also he thinks it's unfair that he's getting suspended because it doesn't show him that he actually did it. But it does show that there's evidence that the balls were doctored, but it doesn't show that he did it.
Jonathan Villa was part of that Saints suspension crew and went to the Supreme Court, and he still had to serve an entire season of suspension from that Bounty Gate scandal. And they tried to say, oh, Roger Goodell should be stepped down from that whole situation. Nothing happened there, and nothing's going to happen here. Brady's going to serve the suspension one way or another.
If he goes to the Supreme Court, then Goodell has to step down. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm not saying whether it's a fact or not. I don't speak for Roger Goodell. I speak for football fans who are tired of having this team shoved down our throat, and nothing's ever done to them.
The reason football fans don't like Brady because he wins. Go back 10 years ago, Joe Montana was a winner. People hated him, but now they praise him because he is one of the greatest of all times. Go back then, they hated Kobe O'Brien because he won. They hated Shaquille O'Neal because he was the best big man in the league. Orlando hated him, but now they all praise him. They
but that's other people's issues. That's not my issue. That's,
okay, but you said fans.
I can even speak for the Chicago Bulls. There would even be people that didn't even like the Chicago Bulls, and they had Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman there, and they hated them, but now they praise them. Same thing with Larry Bird, McHale, and Parrish, or same thing with Magic Johnson.
Well, here's the difference. The Bulls didn't compromise the integrity of their sport when they were winning championships.
How do you know? We don't know that.
We don't know that.
What out of the court issue have we heard about the Bulls during that era? Can you tell me?
No, I can't, but how do you know that there wasn't any? How do you know that there wasn't any bugs in the locker room?
I don't know, but I do know there's evidence about Deflategate and Spygate, and nobody's been able to debunk that.
But there's no evidence that shows Tom Brady did it.
The Patriots have learned their lesson, okay? Belichick
Have they, Sean? Have they? Because they're still investigating this crap.
Look, Belichick paid his fine for Spygate. They gave up their draft picks, okay? They got their disciplinary action over with. Brady's going to serve the 4-game suspension. He doesn't need to serve a year, although I still say the suspension should be reduced from 4 games to 2 games. It's not fair that he gets 4 games.
It's selfish, and let's move on from this already. It's 4 games. Let him serve his stupid suspension, learn from the lesson, and move on. It's been 2.5 years since this stupid freaking Deflategate's been going on, and I've had enough of it. Serve the suspension. Enough.
All right. Well, you know what? Just wait until possibly the next team cheats, and we'll just see what your thoughts will be with whoever possibly.
It's going to be the same just like this. Any team that compromises a sport, I'm going to have an issue with.
The Steelers.
You know what's going to be funny is, okay, let's say the Patriots do win the Super Bowl this year. I'll be interested to know what the frickin' haters have to say about it, because they'll always blame them for something. Oh, they got caught doing this. Oh, they got caught doing that. Enough of it.
I didn't say they won the Super Bowl because of the Deflategate. They won because Pete Carroll made a bonehead decision on the last play of the Super Bowl.
But
I will agree with that.
The Patriots beat the Colts 45-7, I believe, right, Sean?
45-7, and I had a great feeling all day that they were
all right. So you're gonna tell me that a big difference is gonna make between the balls? Aaron Rodgers likes his balls bigger. Like, I'm just saying, like, why is that a big issue here? Because it's Tom Brady and it's the Patriots because they're winners. People hate LeBron James because he wins. People hate Stephen Curry because he wins. People hate Michael Jordan because he won.
People didn't like Larry Bird because he won. People didn't like Magic Johnson because he won, or even Joe Montana because he won. Although I bust Snowman's chops.
Yeah,
about
the only difference between those guys and Tom Brady is that they didn't hear off the field or off the court issues with those guys.
Michael Jordan bet games on gambling, okay? Michael Jordan gambled on NBA games.
That was back.
What does gambling have to do with something that happens on the field, though? We're talking about balls that are deflated on the field while it's going on.
You said off the field, though, before.
I said off the court and off the field. Yeah. Gambling has nothing to do with what happens on the court.
Yeah, it does. Players, he's betting players to win the games.
I will be amazed and be shocked. Well, I won't be surprised and I won't be amazed at all that if the Patriots do win the Super Bowl and I do see Brady winning a couple more Super Bowls, I'll be amazed to see what people have to say again.
Realistically, do you think this team's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
I honestly do.
Are you saying that as a fan or realistically with what they have on their roster right now? Be honest with me.
Look, I honestly do, Josh, because look. If they can get through 4 weeks without Brady and Garoppolo does great, they're fine. They got they got 4 games. Okay, they go to Arizona. That's going to be a tough game. I hope they can pull that one out. 3 games. If they're 2-2 or 3-1, they're in great shape. If they're 4-0, they'll really shut the haters up. I like our chances going forward. And I know very well that one day Brady is going to be retiring from the NFL, and that Kraft knows very, very well he has to start looking at who's going to be the next replacement for Brady. I honestly do see them winning the Super Bowl this year because they've got the talent. They've got depth. Their defense is loaded. Their defense is going to be great. And you know what's great about the Patriots? When they lose a playoff game or if they win the Super Bowl, they do the same. They do a thing that I like what Kraft says. They reload for the offseason, and they see exactly who is out there. Why do you think the great players want to go and play for this team? Because of how successful and how dominant the New England Patriots have been.
I'll agree with that.
Super Bowls under the Brady-Belichick era. 4 of them. And I know they lost 2 of them in heartbreak. So they still have the capability to win 1 or maybe 2 more Super Bowls before Brady retires.
I will say this. They will go to Super Bowl because the AFC is weak, and I don't really see anyone winning, but the Packers will win the Super Bowl.
Even though I know Josh was like, no, I don't want to see that happen because Aaron Rodgers hasn't done anything over the last 6 years.
But just back to Deflategate, this is all, like, Tom Brady, like, we do not know that he had a hand in this. Maybe he did, but there's not actual proof that he did. In my opinion, I think this is all Belichick. Belichick is a cheater. Okay, I think he sold the Jets playbook. He was the one that told people to go spy, okay? And then, but you have Mike Tomlin, who's cheating on the field. That there's actual evidence. He's cheating players, and then he's telling players to go injure these players. That's actual proof evidence and cheating right there.
I wonder what the next excuse will be that the Patriots got caught with this. I'll just laugh it off and say, typical jealousy from people that...
Well, I want to know what the next excuse is about the Patriots never having any flaws in their organization over the last 15 years. I want to hear what the next excuse for that is. My point at the end of the day is we'll see what happens. Do I think the Patriots are a Super Bowl this team? No, I don't, but that's my opinion. It has nothing to do with Tom Brady or anything like that. I just don't think the team
in the
is that good enough.
AFC? Who in the AFC
is good, Josh.
I honestly feel the Dolphins are better than the Patriots are in the division.
No, we don't.
I'm not saying the Dolphins are going to win the AFC. I'm not saying that.
Okay, but
who else
can win the
Patriots?
AFC?
Josh? Who else is good in the AFC, Josh? Who do you think can really challenge the Patriots?
Well, Sean, you're not going to be objective in this issue.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Sean, just look. I'm gonna let Josh talk because I want to hear who he thinks will win the AFC besides the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly feel that either Baltimore or Oakland will win the AFC this year. I think either Baltimore Ravens or the Oakland Raiders will win the AFC this year. I think the AFC sucks donkey dick. I think Denver is going to be horrible this year with Mark Sanchez. They got their own issues with Von Miller right now. San Diego is San Diego. It is what it is. Andy Reid is kind of like a Cincinnati situation where he's in the playoffs for one round and then you're out or whatever. I don't think the Dolphins will be in the Super Bowl this year, but I think they'll make the playoffs. As a wild card team, I honestly feel that the Ravens or the Raiders will be in be the ones representing the AFC this year.
All right, I'll give you the Ravens, but the Ravens have no defense. Ever since Suggs got injured, they've been awful. They have no secondary. They don't really have anyone to throw to besides what's his name, the tight end Pitta, and what's the running back game? Nothing. The only team that I can see winning this is actually, I'll give you the Raiders. That's a good team. Is the Steelers. That's it.
Who on the Patriots that's really blowing you away? Oh, the big acquisition in the offseason is Martellus Bennett and Shane McClellan?
Gronkowski and Martellus Bennett. That's a dynamic tight end duo.
Yeah, it's a dynamic duo if the Madden curse doesn't have any effect on it.
Yeah, really.
Last year, ODB.
I know.
Have a curse, but now you have Edelman, and then you have Gronk, and then you have Bennett.
Their defense sucks, though.
The secondary is okay, but their front man, the line is not that great.
Their offensive line is less to be desired.
It's okay.
Their running backs are middle to below average. Okay, I'll give you the receiving core is okay. I'll give you that. I'm not saying they are the worst team in the NFL, but to say that they're the best team in the AFC, stop.
Deion Lewis is amazing, and then let's say they double team Gronk, and then they got to cover Bennett. You got Edelman wide open. And they got Amendola, who is awful, but he can make. But Brady.
The guy's injury prone, though. He's not guaranteed to be on the roster all the time.
Who?
Amendola?
Okay, yeah, of course, okay. But Brady can make Amendola, even though I hate saying this, a great wide receiver.
Oh,
I hate saying that, but Brady can make anyone a great wide receiver. He can make me a great wide receiver. He can make Sean a great wide receiver. It's Tom Brady. 10 years from now,
I'll never say that Tom Brady is a bad quarterback. That's not my issue. Everything I've ever said about Tom Brady has nothing to do with whether or not he wins games or not. It's what he does outside the field.
Outside the field,
that's my issue.
He's a great guy on outside the field. He visits children's hospitals every freaking day.
Everybody does that. Doesn't mean you're not a douchebag.
Yeah, but okay, point out to me what he does off the field that is bad.
I already said it on this show.
Besides Deflategate. Besides what?
That's the only thing I have to say.
Okay. But that's not proof that he did it. There's no proof that he did. There's proof that it was Doc, but there's no proof that he did it. It doesn't say Tom Brady did this. It doesn't
if he did do it, this thing would have been over a year and a half ago.
because he doesn't want Roger Goodell to show him off. It's because he's getting suspended for something that there's no proof that he actually did. He doesn't want 4 games. 2 games is okay probably, but he wants no suspension at all.
I'm looking at
You have
this.
guys.
I'm looking at this depth chart right here, and Sean, you really think this is gonna be a Super Bowl team? You're high, especially on the defensive side. Okay, Dante Hightower. Okay, he's a good
Yeah.
linebacker.
I'm giving Collins.
Nikovic, he's good.
Yeah.
He's towards the end of his career. Let's see who else. Literally, the only good guy you've got in this whole offseason on defense, Sean, is Chris Long. That's it.
Chris Long, he's not even starting. You doing that right?
I have faith in my team. I have a belief in my favorite team. I do see this team as a Super Bowl contender. Every year they're expected to be a Super Bowl contender. You can't just tell me. You can't just tell me and think that they're not going to be good. They are going to be good.
I can tell you whether or not I think they're good or not. It's my opinion.
They are the team to beat in the AFC because they've got the depth and they're going to be loaded and they're going to be ready to go. And that's what
You're
they
saying
said.
they're the class of the AFC, but they lost to the Broncos with an aging quarterback last year.
The only reason why Denver won
right.
that game was because their defense and special teams bailed them
Defense
out.
wins championships, and Patriots don't have the best defense in the AFC.
Just like throughout the
They
entire
don't,
season last year.
but they're consistent. Okay.
They're consistent, but were they in the Super Bowl last year? You can't say somebody's
No.
a class of a conference when they were not in the Super Bowl last year, Sean.
Broncos were not good enough to be in the Super Bowl. I mean,
Really? Then why did they win?
Peyton Manning did not give me one good performance, and again, in the Super
Sean,
Bowl,
he threw 2 touchdowns to an injury-prone tight end.
Defense and their special teams bailed
Sean,
them out.
you're saying your Patriots are great. They gave up 2 touchdowns to an injury-prone tight end.
It does. The only reason why they won was because their defense and special teams bailed them out. Peyton
That's
Manning
true.
was old, and he did not
But-
prove that he was a good quarterback through the entire season.
And also,
it would have been better if Brock Osweiler would have been their quarterback. All they did was kick field goals.
also, if Brock Osweiler didn't beat the Patriots in Denver, they wouldn't have been
Yeah.
home field advantage.
You know what?
Yeah, well, but so ifs. I don't believe in ifs. If my mother had balls, she'd be my father, but she's not. She's still my mother. I don't deal with ifs. I deal with absolutes.
And if the Pats had not gone 2-4 in the final 6 games, they would have had home field advantage. They shouldn't have lost to Philadelphia.
But they did.
They should not have lost to the Jets. That was a mistake.
Excuse, they did.
But I'm pointing. The fact is, Denver did not deserve to be Super Bowl.
Yes, they did. When
Yes,
you
they
have
did.
that defensive performance in that game, they do deserve to be in
They
the
had
Super
the
Bowl.
best defense.
Peyton Manning only gets 2 Super Bowls, and it's all because of the fact that he still could not win the big games for Denver. Oh, he kind of
he did.
Oh yeah, he came to Denver to sign a 5-year, $96 million contract in March of 2012, and they still ended up losing.
When you lose to a quarterback that was on his last legs, and he throws more touchdowns than Tom Brady did in that football game, there's no excuse you can make. I'm sorry. You could blame it on the defense, but the Patriots choked. Tom Brady couldn't beat the Broncos defense. He didn't show up.
Really, Josh? They didn't show up. They handled.
They didn't.
They didn't
handled
show
the
up.
If they did, they would have took on the Panthers in the Super Bowl.
Really? If there's a situation, though, situation is this: if Gostowski would have kicked a field goal or made 2 of them, Denver would have been booted out of there. And I shook my head. And
Ifs.
You know what?
It doesn't change the fact they lost.
Doesn't matter. Denver was a fluke, and that was the most boring.
No,
Super
it's
Bowl I
not a
ever
fluke.
watched.
Denver had one of the best defenses I have ever seen in my life. That is one of the best defenses ever. They had the best defense in the league. They deserve that championship. Yes, Peyton Manning didn't have a great freaking season, but still, Peyton Manning had a great game against the Patriots in that game. But the defense, he helped Peyton Manning win his championship ring, playing simple.
And I'm
Yeah.
not saying that Peyton's better than Brady, but still, facts are facts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, facts are facts. Facts are facts. I don't know. Sean, you gotta stop being objective.
I'm just pointing out how Denver shouldn't have won it, but that's all right. That's just my opinion.
All right, we don't have enough time to go to the baseball preview because we got past the top of the hour, so we gotta get to Skippy soon. I do want to do on this day and birthday shout outs, however. Is that okay with you guys?
Can we do a closing statement for the debate, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Make it quick.
All
Go
right,
for
my
it.
closing statement is like this. Tom Brady got screwed. The mistake, but the Goodell's an idiot. Goodell should not be NFL commissioner. He is bad with disciplinary action with other players. He doesn't know how to handle it very well. And I honestly think, in my honest opinion, the New England Patriots are a Super Bowl team this year, and they will be 3-1 or 4-0 by the time Brady comes back from his suspension. That's my closing statement.
Justin, your turn.
Okay. You got players that get suspended for one game that are worse than what happened with Brady, but there's no actual evidence that Brady did it, but there's evidence that balls were doctored, but there's no evidence that he actually did it. Okay. Plain and simple. The only reason that he's getting suspended because he is one of the best. He's probably no. I'll say this. He's the best QB in the league. And 10 years from now, people will say, "Man, he was the GOAT." People say now, "I hate him. He is so awful." Plain and simple. Sean, don't agree with me.
You're not helping the cause. I'm gonna break it down to two things. If he had nothing to hide, we wouldn't be thinking about going to the Supreme Court. And secondly, my point is to say that this organization is without flaw the last 15 years is grade A, homogenized, Holstein bullshit. That's my closing statement. Browning, I want to get your thoughts on this since
Oh,
you got to
great.
see most of the debates so far.
Wonder who he chooses.
This debate was really great. I got so when excuse me.
Look at this title bar. Hold on, I gotta make a screenshot. Look at this. You see that, Sean?
No.
So
All right,
anyway,
go ahead.
but
Go ahead, Brownie. What's your thoughts?
my thoughts that I agree with Josh because Tom Brady is I hate him. He needs to be suspended for 4 games, and they're going to lose those 4 games. And then it's nothing. He has something to hide. Hey, this is my time. He has a cell phone that he uses on the field.
Wait,
I
what?
mean, it's. Yeah, you heard me.
Yeah, okay.
But that's.
Hey guys, you can make your decisions for who wins debates. Hashtag Team Walmart Boy or Team Gluey Hump. That's how we'll do it on the social media. I'm not gonna pick a winner. I stated my case. I kind of hope that I was objective in this conversation.
You were definitely. Sean, you were. But
fair to Midland.
I got kind of like offensive that it's Team Walmart Boy and not Team Hill or Team Sean and Hill. Like, come on.
How about Team Defender? How about that? Or Team
I'll go with that.
Excuses?
Team Deflategate Defender or something like that. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, Team DG Defender.
Yeah.
All right.
We have the best ear muffins.
Megan Fox ear muffins. All right, let's go to on this day in sports history. Before we got a lot to get into because this debate went a little bit long, but oh well.
It was good.
Well, good thing this is the last time we'll talk about this Deflategate crap ever.
Really.
Jeez.
All right, on this day in 1951, the first sports event to be shown in color on CBS TV was the Molly Pitcher Handicap at Oceanport, New Jersey. I had to say that right. On this day in 1967, Eddie Matthews of the Houston Astros hit his 500th career home run. Eddie Matthews is underrated in my opinion. Is he a Hall of Famer, Sean?
I'm not sure if he really is.
Eddie Matthews. Well, I'm sure this guy's a Hall of Famer by now. Hank Aaron hit his 500th career home run today. That's pretty cool. How about this one? One of the worst presidents of all time. On this day in 1969, U.S. President Nixon signed a baseball from the Baseball Hall of Fame that he had signatures of 9 other U.S. presidents. And he also threw the first pitch at the MLB All-Star Game the year after that. So, President Nixon, You sucked. All right, here we go. Second to last. On this day, 1981, the All-Star Game was postponed because of a 33-day-old baseball player strike. How about that? A baseball strike. 1981. And then the last one here, it says, on this day, 1981, President Reagan met with Willie Stargell to discuss sickle cell anemia and funding for the National Institute of Health. So that's on this day in sports history. Got a couple birthday shout-outs here. We're going to start off here with Matthew Fox, who's a good actor, in my opinion. If you guys haven't seen that movie about the We Are Marshall,
Yeah, that was a good
football
movie.
that's a really good movie. He's in there. What else? Oh, here we go. Speaking of Deflategate and overrated players, no, I'm kidding. Happy birthday to Darrell Revis. He turned 31 today. Rap bastard. Oh, how about this? Justin Brownie, you like this one? Happy birthday to Bubba Ray Dudley. He turned 45 today.
Bully Ray.
45. Happy birthday to I think former Miami Heat player Shabazz Napier.
Yeah, we traded him away. He was awful.
He turned 25. And happy birthday to the other half of Tenacious D, Kyle Gass. He turned 56 today.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Lastly, and certainly not least, Walmart Boy, it's time to lead us into the Skippy Bayless
Ladies
Basher.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are at that time where comedy and laughter happens and where things get outrageous and there's a bunch of people that go wild. I think you're looking at them. Yeah, we got Justin Hill here. I'll be doing the shocks today for the Snowman, especially for Frank. And we got Browning Master and we got Josh Lopez reading the quotes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that hour. It's that time. It's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour, brought to you by the Arena Sports Network. Now let's play the song.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now
The real stars fight back.
it is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now
The real stars fight back. And on that note, how many mice do we got today, Josh?
We have 12 miles today. I wanted to make it special. I want to make it special since it's Tom Brady special, but that doesn't mean we only have 12 quotes though. So I want to make that perfectly clear. Okay.
Yes.
Should we do this or what?
By the way, folks, I might be invoking. I think we might have an appearance from not Stephen A. Smith on the show. So if you hear her in this program, I apologize in advance. All right, here we go. Who should I start off with first? Me. Skippy Bayless said that mine. My Boston Red Sox embarrassed me in the All-Star game.
What in the devil is this? I embarrassed you? Poppy got a standing ovation.
Did any of those guys got hits, by the way? I'm curious. I didn't get to watch the whole game.
I didn't get a chance to watch the whole game, but the standing ovation that David Ortiz got was very, very emotional and very, very special. They didn't get embarrassed at all. They deserve to be in the All-Star game. The only thing this, Skip, is that you're jealous. You're jealous of how successful the Red Sox are doing this year, and that's why you have nothing on them. We have a lot against you since you're a Nimrod.
Nimrod. All right, here we go. Here's another Boston quote. Here we go. Skippy Bayless said that Brad Marchand's the most overrated player in the NHL.
Whoa! That is awful to say that. If you could say something like that.
That's the appetizer before Sean gets off his seat.
There you such a thing about Brad Marchand. He was a big part of the 2011 Stanley Cup champion Boston Bruins team. You don't ever talk about that.
Hashtag punch the pillows.
I didn't put
Already
it.
trending.
Yep, training worldwide, Mago. All right, here's a wrestling quote. This one's for Justin. I'll let him handle this one. All right.
Oh,
Skippy Bale said that Seth Rollins should not be a face of Raw or SmackDown. Mm.
Ouch.
I disagree, but go ahead, Justin.
Skippy Bayless, I agree with Josh. I disagree as well. Saying Seth Rollins should be the face of SmackDown or Raw is very ignorant and foolish and idioticness.
Correct.
He is probably the best wrestler on
That's
the
great, Nerf.
roster. You know, that's debatable, but it's my opinion. He is probably one of the best champions we have had in a long time. Shout out to Frank Manzo, who has shown me that's true. Skip Bayless, do you watch wrestling even? Do you even know Seth Rollins? Go watch Seth Rollins' documentary on the WWE Network for $9.99.
And Josh, what do you say about that?
Skip Bayless. It doesn't take rocket. It doesn't take rocket science to know that you know nothing about the world of wrestling. Seth Rollins is one of those guys that could be known as an all-time great in the next 10 to 15 years. Seth Rollins is a guy who will be carrying the load for the WWE when guys like John Cena and Randy Orton will retire in the next 4 to 5 years. And by the way, folks, if you're buying the crap that Dave Meltzer is spewing about John Cena making 6 appearances a year, you're a jackass. I'm sorry. The Dave Meltzer sheep is really, really annoying, bro. I'll be honest. They might be as bad as Vince Russo's sheeps. And Justin,
God.
we know all about them. Trust me. Terrible.
You just put the word right out of my mouth.
Anybody wants to do a rant on Russo just for the hell of it? No. All right, we'll go to the next one. All right, this one's for Browning.
oh God.
Fly, eagle, fly. All right, here you go. Skippy Bale said that my Philadelphia Eagles will be 3-13 this season. Quite frankly, I disagree with that statement. I think they have the great conjecture to be a playoff team.
Oh, not Stephen A. Smith. Great. I love it. We got to hear not Stephen A. Smith. Looking forward to that. Yeah.
Do you have a congruent problem with what I said there, Mr. Man?
Yeah, I got a problem with it too because you're not very opinionated. If you get my drift. I mean, I thought you were a big New Yorker fan.
Well, quite frankly, if you get my drift, unlike you, I could be unbiased. Boom.
That's a slap in the face. What do you say there, Browning? The Eagles will be 3-13.
Yeah, I want to point that out. Not Skippy. Sean did that.
What? Oh, don't dare!
Did you pay
that's
the
funny.
did you pay the Skip Bell to say that the Eagles could be 3-13, Sean?
I said the Eagles are going to be 3-13. The Dolphins will be 4-12, and the Bears will be 2-14, and the 49ers will be 1-15.
Really, Bears 2-14. I'm not saying they're going to the Super Bowl, but 2-14. Stop. Look at their schedule. You're gonna tell me they're 2-14.
Sean, what do you smoke?
What do I smoke?
You didn't go to the vape store last night?
Or did you go to Walmart?
What does Walmart have to do with it, bro?
Yeah. Not only do you get your haircut there, but you get weed, you get your gardening plants,
Yeah, see,
personal
right
pizza.
there. Now, that is a haircut right there. Yeah, you see that? I mean, you do a good job of cutting
That's terrible.
it.
That's terrible.
What's the next one we got there, bud?
Oh God. By the way, Justin, you'll like this. I'm looking at a link here on Twitter. They gave out the nominees for the Emmys.
Mm-hmm.
The People versus OJ. They got a lot of nominations for that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
What's the next one, Josh?
Calm your tits, Judge You, or whatever his guy, the judge name from the OJ show was. I forgot. Okay, I'm kidding. All right.
I know.
Skippy Bayless said that Floyd Mayweather is hiding from Manny Pacquiao after Manny unretired.
Oh.
John, you know me very well, but I am not a Mayweather guy. Trust me.
I know. And I sent something in the group chat room, and then of course it was big boxing news. And Justin's like, "That's huge boxing news about is it Pacquiao? He's going to unretire." Yeah.
How about that though? Mayweather ducking and hiding.
Yeah,
Anybody?
maybe.
He has all the money in the world. He's ducking and hiding.
Remember,
There's rumors that he's going to come out and fight McGregor.
Oh,
remember,
I think Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao should give refunds to everybody that purchased money for that horrible fight 2 years ago.
I didn't watch that.
remember, Josh, that I told you about. I asked you about the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. You said that was still one of the worst boxing. I mean, when you watched that last year in May of 2015, you did not like that at all.
Damn right.
I think, Justin, you weren't a big fan of the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight either.
It was okay. I mean, it's not one of the best fights I've ever seen, but it wasn't that very exhilarating. It was more, Mayweather was more defending himself than really punching Mayweather, if you know what I mean. And defense wins championships, but it wasn't that great of a fight.
He's not as bad as the Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy thing.
Oh God.
Whoa!
Hey, take it easy there. delete. Brownie, I'll delete you. Best.
Uh-oh.
Alright, here we go. This one, let's get Sean knee deep in the camera. We haven't done that in a while. Alright, here we go.
No.
No.
I cannot wait for this.
Skippy Bale said that Grady Little is a better manager than John Farrell.
No! That is not true at all. And I have to go. And now I have to lower my seat. Wow. That is a miserable thing to say. Grady Little screwed everything up.
You want to throw anything around your room or anything?
I
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Blasted fool! How dare you say that?
You got problems, Sean.
I don't have problems at all. Grady Little was the man that cost us that pennant in 03, and they would have beat the Florida Marlins in the 03 Fall Classic.
Oh, okay.
Farrell's
Sure. Hey, if the Cubs couldn't beat the Marlins that year,
What?
the Red Sox were. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
the Marlins in that World Series in 2003, and I'll tell you one thing. I know that Josh was telling me he laughed when Aaron Boone.
I did, man. That was the funniest things in
That
sports
was
I've
the
seen in
worst
my
thing.
life.
Oh, I hated that. That was miserable.
Have a nice day.
Baby!
My goodness.
Hey, if you thought that was miserable, wait for this one. Here we go. Skippy Bale said that Pedro would have been a 5-time champion if he went to my New York Yankees.
Huh.
Oh, goodness. Blasted fool.
Blasted. I haven't had a chance to say this yet. Maybe I have on the show, but we need to get Sean therapy classes like Tony Soprano.
Oh, fed up with that. No way was Pedro Martinez going to go there.
Anybody enjoyed the anger management movie with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson?
Yes,
Yeah, that was a great movie.
that movie, and that was classic. But no, there is no way that Pedro Martinez was going to go play for that filthy crap strike team.
That's
Could
funny.
have won Game 7, but he gave up 2 home runs to fat Jason Giambi, fat ass.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Take it easy,
Hey,
guys.
hey, Jason Giambi can run faster than Pablo Sandoval.
Hey! That's not don't talk about
Can't walk.
Hell, the fattest panda in the world can run faster than the panda.
Don't forget, the Panda's got 3 championships. Jason Giambi.
I know he got 3 championships, but he won it with the Giants, not the Red Sox.
But it's the Panda. Come on, the Panda deserves respect.
Yeah, he deserves respect as much as Bill Belichick deserves respect.
Oh, leave Belichick out of it. Come on.
All right, here we go. This one's for Browning.
Oh, here we go.
This is a Cleveland Cav queer quote. This is not a Eagles quote. All right.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Skippy Bale said that My Cleveland Cavaliers will win 74 games next season.
Oh gosh, 74-8. That makes me sick. Oh
How
no.
about that? The Cavs beat. You know, I'll say this. I'll give LeBron respect. If he could get more wins than the Warriors did last year, then I'll put him over finally. Okay.
Gosh, I have never figured that out with you, Gosh. I have never figured out why you were so upset when the Warriors broke the Bulls record of 95-96.
Well, obviously that record's kind of obsolete now because they didn't win the championship that year.
No.
That's that's the barometer there. If you break the record of the regular season and you lose in the finals, then your team doesn't mean diddly squat.
Well, come on, Browning. Yeah, it'd be 74-8. The Cavaliers will, and then watch them choke in the finals against Golden State if they win 57-25.
Uh-huh.
They would choke this year. Oh yeah, Golden State did.
Yeah,
They were all three to
The
one.
Cavaliers didn't deserve that championship. I'm sorry, pal. They didn't deserve it.
Hey, Sean, let me ask you something. Are you playing Pokemon Go like everybody else is?
Oh, Josh, do you want Pokemon Gold for Christmas?
No.
Stop being sarcastic. Just answer the question.
No, I'm not. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I bet you could catch some Pokemons at the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho bowling alley more than you get strikes.
I am not a bad bowler. I bowl with class and efficiency.
Tradition, right?
Position. And I aim
You
the
can
ball
catch a
right down
Pokemon
the middle.
Panda.
Oh,
A Pokemon Panda.
Who said Pokemon Panda?
Browning.
Oh, gosh, Browning.
I'm trying to get Sean knee deep in the camera. Justin, by the way, I do have some Dolphins calls, by the way, so we'll
right.
get to that in a
Lord
couple
almighty.
minutes.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Skippy Bayless said that Des Bryant should take his talents to the New England Patriots.
hey. If he went there, that would be scary.
Whoa,
That would be
whoa.
scary.
Hey, Sean, you want T.O. Jr. on the Patriots?
They got Edelman. They got the Gronk. They got talent with the wide receivers. They don't need a Des Bryant or a T.O.
Yeah, they do. Of course they do.
No, they don't. How do they?
Edelman isn't a freaking superstar. They need a superstar
He's
that
a
is a
slot
wide receiver.
receiver, Sean. You need somebody to go down the field, not two
Edelman goes
guys.
on the field. Come on. What is
You can't only have two Oompa Loompas on the field and expect to win the Super Bowl.
So you're telling me that you don't want Des Bryant, one of the best wide receivers in the league, on your team, Sean?
Probably they do. Oh, and I
Yeah,
have,
you would get a Bryant jersey, right? I know you. You would get a Bryant Patriots jersey.
you know what? That is awful to say that. Oh, I have something for Josh to say about the Panda.
Here we go.
Here we go. Kung Fu fighting.
Just for you playing that song, you should lose the debate.
What are you talking about? Hey, I did not say I won the debate. Cut that out.
Turn this crap off.
That's a Panda song right there. Anytime you talk about it, that's a great song to remember. Everybody remember the Panda by.
All right, here we go. Here's a Dolphins quote. The first Dolphins quote of the day. Here we go.
I can't wait for this.
Skippy Bayless said that Lane Kiffin's a better coach than Adam Gase.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know that much about Adam Gase. I mean, who knows? Maybe he's gonna be a bust like Philbin was, but I think
didn't Adam Gase help Peyton Manning beat the Patriots 2 years ago in the AFC Championship game?
He helped Peyton Manning have one of the best seasons of his career.
Josh, do not give me nightmares. I don't want bad memories.
Bad.
Tear.
Get the violins out.
What's the next one?
All right, here we go. Skippy Bale said that Mookie Betts is going to get on a slump in the second half.
Hell no. Hell no. He's not
Hell
getting,
no? Team hell no?
Hell
Oh
no.
God, that's shit.
He's not getting on. Browning, nobody asked for your opinion.
Ah.
Not a slump.
That's what she said.
Browning, cut it out. I wish I had the ability or powers to delete you and boot you out.
Hey,
Like Vlad.
Sean, you're not broken, and you're not broken Matt Hardy, okay?
Oh, God. Josh, cut that out.
Browning. By the way, you owe me and Justin discounts for biscuits and stuff from KFC. Okay.
Okay.
Sure do.
Yeah, go ahead. Start saving up your money for discounts for biscuits there.
Yeah, me and Justin are gonna hang out down in Florida for WrestleMania weekend. That's right, Sean. I'm taking a trip to Camping World Stadium, man. Wish me luck.
Have a blast and enjoy going to the beach. Go swimming.
I'll call you.
Yeah, while he's swimming. Hey, Sean, I'm swimming with the ocean.
With Paige.
Come along. Yeah, with Paige.
Okay, Josh, okay.
Alex call be like, who the hell is this calling me down there in Florida?
Hey, if you hear a weird accent right next to me, it's because she's British. That's why.
I'm not complaining.
Paige's my favorite too.
No,
you
yours is
got
Dana
Dana
Brooke.
Yeah.
The worst
Yeah,
of them all.
You can't have both, you godfather.
You're not the Godfather. You're more like Ice-T. Alright, here we go. Pippin' ain't, poopin' ain't easy.
Yeah.
Remember that WrestleMania entrance?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. That was sick. I like that.
Alright. Time to get Sean knee deep in the camera. Here we go.
Not again, for Christ's sake. Here we go.
Brought it up on yourself.
Skippy Bayless said that the curse of the panda would be worse than the curse of the Bambino.
Ooh.
Wow, I guess it's true then.
What?
Here we go.
Oh, I am going to say this once and for all. First off, there is no such thing as a curse of a panda.
It's real.
And second of all, the curse of the Bambino is about a fat guy named Babe Ruth going to the New York Yankees where they got lucky all those years. There is no such thing
Hey,
as a curse
don't you
of a
see the
panda.
similarities though? You have two fat guys that made the Red Sox look bad.
Don't hit me with that! No! It's all over with and buried and done with. They ended it in '04. Don't hit me with that.
Don't hit me with that. I like when you say that, Sean. That's pretty funny.
Oh, wow.
Hey, by the way, can you do an Aroid voice for us?
Right, you suck.
All right. Oh no. What's this?
What?
You're gonna kick out of it.
A pokey.
Wow. Yeah, Josh. You know what?
Hey, Snorlax.
That's a panda.
Oh, fat panda. Oh, Justin. No.
Yeah, can we
Yes.
send it out to him if he has a Twitter account? Does Panda have a Twitter account?
Let's see. Let me check.
I watched the YouTube videos.
By the way, right now the poll is 50% even against the debate.
Interesting.
And you know what? That's the panda you're talking about. He's got 3
championships.
He's a World Series MVP, and he's got class in Major League Baseball more than we've
What
ever
class?
seen. Come on.
That's some grade A homogenized Holstein bullshit.
Johnny Manziel has better class than Pablo Sandoval.
Johnny Manziel's a messed up football player. Panda's not messed
Yeah,
up.
Johnny Manziel's a freaking
Weight loss
joke.
program for next year. Come on.
Sorry, man.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Poor Sean, he's pissed.
Wow.
Alright, here we go. I got a couple more and then we'll move on here. This one's for Browning, okay?
Oh, I can't wait for Browning to hear this.
Skippy Bayless said that the Eagles should have traded Donovan McNabb for Dante Culpepper back in the day. So you're gonna trade away a guy who was versatile for a guy that just threw down the field and couldn't run for if his life depended on it. Skip, shut up.
I have to say this, Josh, and I have to confess this. The Mann family did like Dante Culpepper because he was a Viking. He was a Viking.
I bet they did. That's the last time the Vikings were good.
Yeah. But then they lost in a 2000 NFC Championship game to the Giants, 41-0, which was pretty funny. I laughed the entire time.
think there's because Donovan is a veteran. He's more veteran top worthy. No, I'm kidding.
That's funny.
You know what? It just turns out that Brady beat your McNabb in the Super Bowl in February of '05, so stick it.
Deflategate.
Where do you want me to stick it to?
Oh, go eat your fried chicken. Next.
I like to find chicken. I like to find Deflategates.
Oh, gravity!
It's. I heard there's the strippers at the Walmart strip club have ear muffins, right? I could
Oh, so
hit that
Josh,
up.
you want ear muffins for Christmas? I mean, I'm making a list of what everybody wants for Christmas, and I know that's
Oh,
five.
since when did you enjoy Christmas season?
Yeah, when?
You and your dad are the biggest Scrooges I've met in my life.
Oh,
You're
no.
you are ruining Christmas for me. Just saying.
Well, Justin, it's 5 months away. You got to get into the Christmas spirit.
Man,
I'm
it's
sure
already July.
already made out.
Jeez. This year's going by so fast, man.
Oh, we're off to start right now after that wonderful day.
Oh, man, by the way, I can't wait for our football shows so I can school you guys at the pick-em shows on Friday. We do them on Friday. We're gold with football picks.
I hate right yet, but I will own everybody in the pick'em like I always
Which
do.
make them interesting. Like,
Should we make a Sports Drive Yahoo Pick'em League? Should we do it?
If you want to.
We've done that for a while.
I'd say yeah.
All right, let's do it then.
I
I am
Which
the
make it
master though. I am
interesting.
the master of upsets. I will say that I'm the master of upset
I'll
picks.
never forget the time when Josh picked the Raiders over Frank, because Frank picked the 49ers, and that was funny, and Frank lost. He can't put up the Raiders picture on Skype. Like,
Which make it interesting. The loser that has the most losses should do something.
Become the first ever Sports Drive Rat Bastard of the Week.
But whoever agreed to that, that's cheesy. Let's get to the next Skippy.
Oh, by the way, you know, some things are good with Facebook, not all things. But I did happen to run into an old picture of mine that scrolled on my Facebook timeline that also features our own Sean Mann.
Uh-oh.
Give me a second.
Don't you dare! I know exactly what picture you're talking about that my friend back in Massachusetts did on his tablet.
Me.
Josh, you're not gonna put up that. You're not gonna put that tag Justin and Browning in that, are you?
No, I'm not.
You better not.
Or
Wow.
what? Or what?
I'll be pissed off and physically emotional. All right, let's get to the next. What's your next one, Josh?
All right, this next one's for Sean. Here we go.
Oh.
Damn. Okay. All right, no more playing around. Skippy Bayless said that Manny Ramirez is doing a great job with the Cubs.
What? No stinking way. Okay.
You want to be the batting coach of the Red Sox, right?
Manny was better with the Red Sox than he is than this laughingstock Cubs team that's not even going to win the World Series this year. Cut that out.
Ooh, Frank's not going to like that, Sean.
Well, too bad, how sad. They haven't done anything in 108 years since Theodore Roosevelt was president.
You see the record right now?
What did you say, Browning?
Second, you see the record right now.
Oh, they get the record right now. Quit being a smartass. Let's get to the next one.
You know, I got to say, I'm going to put this in the chat room really quick. Bam, there you go. Justin, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes,
figures.
yes.
Ear muffins have to be brought into this situation.
Of course I do.
All right.
Alright, I'm going to share this on Facebook.
Oh, no.
No, that's not to do with you, Sean. I'll get to you. I'll let you know when I post the thing I was telling you about. Okay? Bastard. What did you call me earlier? A blasted fool?
I called
Oh,
Skippy.
you call Skippy a blasted fool.
Yeah, a blasted fool because he had no right to say what he said there. He gets under my skin a lot.
I bet.
I wonder why.
Oh, Hannah Hill fan. All right, let's go to the next one.
Damn. Alright, here we go. No, you're rolling. Shut your mouth. Skippy Bale said in mine. My Boston Red Sox should get rid of Dave Dombrowski after the offseason.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Yeah.
Oh,
That guy's a rental. That guy's gonna expire soon.
Dombrowski was the best thing that they needed to do when they hired him last year.
He's an old fart. He doesn't have it anymore.
He does have it. He's a veteran, and you know what? Just wait until Chris Sale is putting on red and white.
He's not. No, he's
Wow.
not. No, he's not.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it traded on like June?
2 prospects for Chris Sale sounds like a fair enough deal for me. And if that happens, I'm going to be laughing the entire time.
What?
What?
That and how about and also Jose Fernandez could come and put on red.
Jose Fernandez is not going to the Red Sox. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You gotta stop smoking that kush, okay?
There's a lot of things that could happen.
That good. Alright, last Skippy quote of the day. Skippy Bale said that Pablo Sandoval could reenact Jabba the Hutt from the Star Wars movies.
It's the panda! Come on, he's on a weight loss program.
I got Rodney looking
Jabba the Hutt.
dying.
It's not going to be like Jabba the Hutt. Come on, there's nothing funny about that. Quit picking on the panda like that. He deserves respect.
Oh, that's good.
That is awful to say that. Wow.
That's horrible.
I got paid that work.
Oh, we got Panda Alert. What is it?
Oh, panda alert? We have a panda alert?
I saw the Panda coming out with Alice Rodriguez coming out from the Panda Express.
Panda Express, okay.
Very funny.
Panda Express. There you go. How about this one?
Uh-oh.
I saw Panda walking out of Carson Ribs downtown Chicago with Frank Thomas.
What the heck is he doing in Chicago for crying out loud? He's supposed to be going on a weight loss program.
I didn't know weight loss programs add weight.
Well, he'll lose weight. He'll work out. He'll get himself prepared for next year.
Mhm.
And he made a mistake when his belt broke back in April of this year.
That was not an
No.
That was an accident. Accidents happen.
That's his fault for being a fat ass and not losing weight because he's
Oh.
shit.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to be said. Wow.
Disgrace to athletes. Boom.
Period.
Or period. Whatever.
He's not a disgrace. He's a champion. He's got championship rings on his finger. He's got 3 of them.
None,
Yeah.
none
And they-
that are red.
Yeah. He can't get those rings off his fingers because they're too fat.
Oh, my God. I
Yours
cannot
bring out yourself, Sean.
I cannot believe that was
I
said.
cannot
believe
You
that.
sound like Ron Jaworski right there. I couldn't believe.
That's the end of the bash hour.
No, it's not actually. I have one last quote. Actually,
So another quote. Here we go.
Get your head your ass, Sean. Come on.
you know, guys, I did get to go to Draft Town this year. I was fortunate enough to go check it out. I got to walk in for free, no money, have to pay, all fine and dandy. But I did happen to run into a Skippy quote that was shown on the screen while I was down there in Draft Town. I've been waiting to say this for 2 months, and I'm ready to share it with the Walmart boy. All right?
Oh no. Good grief.
Skippy Bale said that Peyton Manning should become the general manager of the New England Patriots.
What the heck? Oh wow. Oh,
Gonna throw it.
Oh.
But I don't want Peyton Manning as a general manager. Come on.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Browning, yeah, you do.
And Browning, keep your mouth shut. This doesn't involve the Eagles. It doesn't involve the Bears or the Dolphins. This involves the fact that this guy
Oh, Browning, you're a trip.
to make sense.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
On that note, that's the wrap for the Skippy Bayless Batch Hour. I have more quotes for you the mañana.
Wow,
For Potluck Friday.
That was miserable.
Hashtag miserable. Just any updates on the polls so far or no?
Let me check real quick.
We'll get to fact or fiction in a couple minutes.
I hope. Let's see what happens.
Googly Home, aka Josh Lopez, is at 60%. DFD, aka Justin Hill and Sean Mann, is at 40%.
Wow. Wow.
This crap. I thought I was a very good debate. I thought I was more. Oh, you people don't know what you're thinking. This is awful.
This is terrible.
All right, fact or fiction, Josh?
Okay, here we go. Fact or fiction? The Patriots will win more than 9 games this year.
Fact.
The Patriots win more than 9 games. That's gonna be a big
Oh,
fact.
hold up. I had to cue this up. Humana. All right, here we go. And
Whoa.
I am going with the Patriots being 9-7 this year. I'm not going to give them a losing record. I say 9-7. Okay.
The Patriots will win more than 9 games. Well, thank you. They'll be 14-2 this year. 14-2. What? Come on.
No way.
Alright.
No way.
I love it.
That's not happening.
No way.
14-2.
I can't stand that guy, by the way. Even though everybody thinks NXT does no wrong. Insert T emoji or GIF, wherever that is. Here we go. Fact or fiction? The wrestling podcast here on ASN will outdo First Take in downloads in the year.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a
Fact. Yeah.
All right. All right. This one's for Browning. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Fact or fiction? The Eagles will have more than 3 quarterbacks this season.
I'm gonna say fact because they'll be 3-13 anyway.
That's not. He said quarterback, not record.
I know. They got quarterback problems. That's the thing.
Exactly. The question was about quarterbacks, not records.
Rather than 2 quarterbacks to 3 and 4. I mean, that's my opinion, but it has nothing to do with the box stages crap and all that.
Wait a minute.
Sam Bradford.
Same crap. Never mind.
Yeah, Josh. How about the Bears? They could get Sam Bradford if he doesn't do very well in Philadelphia.
And they got Jimmy
No,
Clausen.
we're fine. Because in the system, actually, we got Brian Hoyer who worked well with the guy that actually made him good in Cleveland before the whole Johnny Manziel stuff started. So I'm excited for the Bears season this year, actually. All right, here we go. This one's for Justin.
Uh-oh.
Fact or fiction? The Marlins will win the NL East.
Fiction.
Oh.
Right now, but I
The
do
Nationals will win it.
But for reals, honestly, I really possibly do maybe see the Marlins being a wild card. They're not far away from the wild card in the National League.
Oh, speaking of wild cards, how about this? Fact or fiction? White Sox will take on the Red Sox in the AL playing game.
You know what? That is so fiction because the
That's so fact.
either the Red Sox will have the A wrapped up, so they don't have anything to worry about.
Uh-oh.
Little Caesars.
We know what that means.
Is that a panda alert?
Guess
Oh, not again!
Panda was found being arrested at the Golden Corral in Tupelo,
Oh.
Mississippi,
Wait a minute. He
for
was
refusing to pay after clobbering the entire buffet.
Hold it. Caught him in Chicago. How the crap could he get to Mississippi so fast? I don't get that.
Mississippi's not that far from Chicago.
Oh,
Must have taken a bus or a train down there.
Must have took a Panda helicopter.
And a helicopter. Wow.
Oh, well, the helicopter is the only thing that could fit a Panda at this point.
Browning, quit it. I saw you laughing. Quit that.
Don't hit me with that. All right, here we go. You guys still there? All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Last fact or fiction of the day goes like this. Fact or fiction? The Miami Dolphins will slaughter the Patriots on week 2.
Fact.
That's going to be. That's the biggest bunch of fiction. When that happens, Justin will be rocking Patriots gear for an entire week when he loses the bet to me. And the Patriots will beat them 48-3 in Foxborough in Gillette Stadium. I'm not going to be spending my time looking at a Dan Marino cover photo. I mean, you can. I mean, that's fantasy and reality. Come
Hey,
on.
Sean, you're going to be rocking a Patrick Kane cover photo.
You know what you're going
January.
You're going to be rocking a Bobby Orr cover photo when you.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, Bobby.
How about a you'll be rocking a Dwayne Wade Bulls cover photo for Bulls Celtics games.
Wait a minute! I did not say anything about betting.
Don't do that,
NBA.
no.
I'm not
Come
betting.
on, Sean. Let's do that. Let's add up the ante here.
Why do I want to bet between the Celtics and the Bulls, Josh? You know the NBA is already rigged and fixed because we got stupid shit getting away with whatever.
Well, but that's Cleveland and Golden State stuff. I'm talking about Bulls Celtics games. Real competition.
Well, don't forget, the Celtics do play the Heat, too. I could consider beating Justin in the Celtics Heat bet.
I'm good.
What? You're good? You don't want to look
Yeah,
at
Justin doesn't want to do it, but we could do it, Sean.
Oh, come on, Justin. I can bet you in Celtics and the Heat, just like, let's see, Bruins and Panthers.
Yeah, you better
Oh,
hope that
I'll bet on
Albert
that.
doesn't get
But
the
the Heat
injury
are gonna
bug that
swing
comes
next
with
year.
Boston.
Bruins got 5 games against the Panthers. I'll be looking forward to seeing
5? Jesus Christ.
5.
They're rivals.
That's terrible. Ronnie, you got static going on.
Yeah. Like,
What?
I can-
Unfortunately for today, we didn't have enough time to go through the baseball stuff. But we'll do that tomorrow for Potluck Friday, man. All right. As we wrap up this post-hump day edition of the Sports Drive, any final words as we head to the spoken word? Let's start off with the Walmart boy.
Final words, you mean?
Spoken word, it's the same thing.
This is spoken word. Well, just continue to keep being safe, enjoy life. You know, this is the type of fun we like to have every time we're on here for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Of course, tomorrow is Potluck Friday. Don't forget, again, tonight, if anybody wants to watch, no sports night, but President Obama speaking tonight with ESPN and ABC tonight, talking about the issue of race, which is still a big thing. Props, as always, to the ESPYs, props to the debate, although you voters need to really flip-flop and change your mind. I had a feeling we'd probably be losing the debate right now for the voting because, yeah. But anyway, things can change in a matter of time. But this is a blast. This is what we like to do to try to get everybody away from all the negativity and the drama and the frustration. And always be happy and be positive. That's what it's about. Life is way too short to always think of the anger and the frustration that's going on. We hope it'll get better. Who knows, though? Right.
Oh, Justin, you're a trip. After Twitter, Justin tweeted out the Panda Snorlax picture of Panda's Twitter account.
Justin, I'm gonna make believe I did not just see you put that
Oh,
thing.
that's gold. I have to retweet that.
That panda thing is on my wall on Twitter. I am gonna be really flipping out. Anyway, we'll be back. We'll be ready for Potluck Friday. Have a good one, everybody. Anybody else?
Browning, it's your turn.
My final words, I had a good time with the show. And it was a good time to bash on Sean and Skippy bash out, of course.
Sound
And
like Darth Vader.
Darth Vader
final,
in the house.
and my final thought on the voting, 57% to Josh, to really help Josh and Justin and Sean, 43%. Sorry about that.
I didn't really hear what he said.
Yeah,
I think
it's okay, Brownie. All right,
Sorry.
Justin, your turn.
Tomorrow's Potluck Friday. We're gonna have a good show for all of you. I just want to give a shout out to the SPs for giving me amazing tribute to one of the best athletes of all time, the GOAT, aka Muhammad Ali. Chance, great performance as always. Make sure to go on our Twitter page, bsports_drive, and give us a follow, and make sure to vote for who do you think is the winners of the Tom Brady and Deflategate debate.
Yes.
Josh, you.
Spoken word is be the authentic product that is yourself. Thank you guys for the debate today. That was a lot of fun. And with that said, we're going to head out here. Just enjoy your life and keep those positive vibes going. I do want to make one plug, though. Really important. The podcast is out on iTunes if you want to listen to the audio version of the show. Apologize in advance for the bird noises in the background if you guys are annoyed by that. Out of my control. But we did have a lot of fun yesterday with the podcast, so go check out Josh Lopez Wrestling Podcast on iTunes and subscribe. And make sure to like this video and subscribe. Spread the word about the show, folks. We really appreciate your support here on the Sports Drive, and thanks to all you guys for taking some time out of your day to check out our little shenanigans here on the Sports Drive. Make sure to follow the Walmart boy, and it's set for fever pitch to he has Twitter as SeanManASN. Follow Browning on Twitter at BrownieMaster. Give him a shout out as well with his Meek Mill headphones. Follow Justin at Twitter at I am Justin Hill from his college down there in Bumblefuck, Florida. I am the gluey hump Josh Lopez. This has been the Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network. We'll be back tomorrow. We won't know who will be on the show, but one thing for sure, it's Potluck Friday. We're out. Hope you guys enjoyed the Sports Drive. Enjoy SmackDown tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow.
See you later. Have a good one. Bye.
Last one before Tuesday.
Persh.
Deflategate.